Drivers Mate Podcast. Please like and subscribe, it helps a lot. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, Drivers Mate Podcast, right? Today I'm going to do another reaction video. I'm going to watch a random YouTube short and respond, right? So you'll get my initial reaction and my thoughts after the fact.
Preach. Look at this. We think we got it hard here. It's not hard here. You don't see how people fight to come across the border? They want to be here, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you go and look, when you get into those other territories, when their lower level, their poverty is more extreme than ours. You see what I'm saying? And we got some people that have just decided not to try. They're more comfortable in a tent with nothing on their schedule every day. That's some of them make the decision to just get the tent.
Kind of, yeah.
And feel no pressure to make it or no pressure to do anything. You know what I mean? And that's just I can't comprehend the thinking. Like, you know, my thought process is so different from them that I can't relate to it. But
fair enough. Yeah,
it's real. Preach. Look at this. We think we got it hard.
Okay, so that was a 50 Cent clip and he was in an interview or something, right? I understand what he's saying, right? From a motivational point of view, from a hustler's mindset, from an entrepreneurial mindset, from a get up, go get it, don't let nothing stop you, from get rich, die trying mindset, right? I absolutely understand what he's saying, right? But where I would disagree is this. Yes, every country has different levels of prosperity and different levels of poverty. But there's a reason you should never compare your situation to someone else's, right? And understand that your perspective is built from your worldview, right? Your history, your experiences, your current life, the way you're living, what you've learned from other people, what you've seen, right? So if we take that into account, right, and just exercise a little bit more empathy, even though he's kind of right, you can't say that everybody in your country has it better than everybody in that country. It's an easy thing to say, like just a sweeping statement, right? But the socio-economic differences are vast, right? The historic imbalances are vast, right? So on an individual level and a countrywide level, it's a foolish comparison to make, right? And I get why he's doing it. It's just to make you kind of motivated and be like, look how much opportunity you've got around you, right? It might be the same thing your parents or older generations say to you, like, in my day we didn't have blah 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 blah, but look at all the opportunities you have around you, right? You're wasting it, right? And every generation has said them, and it's true to an extent, right? We're supposed to make it better for the next set of people, right? That is what we're supposed to do. And I personally believe, as individuals, we should try our best to be as prosperous and successful and self-believing as possible, right? We should have that go get it, get rich or die trying mindset. Most of us should, right? And it's for a reason, because the people with this kind of go-getter mindset usually come from poverty, right? Or come from having less and want to succeed, right? They have the drive to succeed, just like 50 Cent is saying, right? Now, is there some truth to people just giving up and not trying? Yes, there is some truth to that, right? There's many people in life that for whatever circumstances, which I personally believe mostly come down to mental health issues, right? And social indoctrination and how they've been, I want to say inculcated, but like fed into their specific societal situation, wherever it is they grew up, right? Those circumstances are what cause people to give up initially, right? But yes, it's down to the individual. Are you gonna stay down? Do you decide to stay down, right? Are you gonna pick yourself back up even if life knocks you down a million times, right? That is the deciding factor between the losers and the winners. But not to get it mistaken, right? You can still be a winner and have a go-getter's mindset, living a poor man's life, right? Living in a tent somewhere. If that is what you decided to do, right? If you decided to say, I'm going to be so self-sufficient, I'm going to live off the grid, I'm not going to participate in any societal orders, no banks, no buildings, no nothing, right? I'm gonna get off the earth like my ancestors did. If that is what you're saying, hats off to you, kudos to you. It's not for everybody, for obvious reasons, right? But the cycle of poverty, right, it's self-perpetuating, right? So when you get money, money makes money, right? And when you get poorness, when you get poverty, poverty makes poverty, right? And you get the exceptional people and the special exceptions to the rule, that poverty makes them go harder, right? Makes them get rich, makes them figure the shit out, right? They're exceptional people, right? And you have to admit that. They're not 99%, they're 1%, right? And that's good. They should think like that. Me and you should think like that, right? We're not going to let our circumstances define our outcomes. We are. We're going to take control of our destiny, right? And that's spot on. I believe in it. But don't look down on the people that have less, right? And don't compare your situation to them, because it would be easy for someone like 50 Cent to say, look how easy it is. I did it. Why can't you do it? Well, 50... your circumstances are different, right? You had a lot of help along your way in your journey, whether you want to publicly admit it or not, right? From the outside looking in, objectively, people helped you become 50 Cent, right? Straight up and down like that. So for him to be kind of not acknowledging his privilege and not so empathetic with how he looks at the poorer and people that maybe middle class or poor lower working class that aren't taking advantage of the opportunities, he's not thinking about how their day-to-day lives are run, right? Most people are stuck on survival mode, so they don't have the time or the energy or the wherewithal to think outside of survival, right? They're not living yet, they're just surviving, right? They're 9 to 5 in, they're dot to dot in, they're working hard, labouring, or they're not working hard at all, right? They've got drug problems, alcohol problems, mental health problems, family problems, all kinds of things that might keep a person stagnant and not able to look outside of their situation and progress, right? Those are some of the many reasons why people are poor in rich countries, right? And people aren't, taking advantage of the opportunities in the land of opportunity, right? Because the truth of the matter is the opportunity isn't afforded to everybody, because it's quite simple when you think about it, right? If everybody is a Superman, nobody is Superman, right? You understand? If the whole of society is rich, then no one is rich. So you'd be like a communist, socialist kind of thing, and we've seen how those things go, right? They don't work very well. So in order for a person like 50 Cent to become 50 Cent as a capitalist, he has to stand on the backs of all of these other poorer people, right? It's just how it is. The poor people in the richer countries and the poorer people in the poorer countries all make it possible for successful people to be successful, right? Because the poorer countries are working with their resources, selling their resources to richer companies, all being exploited, right, by richer countries and companies. So their situation is kind of predestined for them to fail anyway, right? And so is the 99% of the richer countries' population is predetermined failure, right? They're predetermined for failure, or let's say not failure, just not being ultra rich, ultra successful, popular, what have you, right? It's only a small percentage of people. The internet and the TV would have us believe, like media would have us believe, everyone's successful, everyone can win, but they can't, right? Because the opportunities aren't there and the mindset is not widely available like that. So with my rant and everything, yes, what he's saying is right from a motivational aspect, from a mindset aspect, right? If you pick up the tools, you can build something, right? But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that we should not be comparing the differences in countries, right? Although it's easy to do, right? Although it's easy to say, look at your brother, he's so smart, why can't you be like your brother, right? It's easy to do that, right? But who does that really help? Nobody, right? It doesn't help the poor people, and it doesn't help the smart people either, right? It's counterproductive. But the crux of what he's saying is motivational, right? Take the opportunities where you live, right? Start where you are and grow past it. Get past where you are. Don't stay where you are, right? Succeed if you're in a poor country. If all you've got right now is just a phone, succeed with that, right? If all you've got right now is just your ideas and thoughts and the ability to move through the world, succeed with just that. If all you've got is your physical labor, succeed with just that, right? Use what you've got. That's what the message is really conveying, right? In my opinion, right? My reaction to it. I like 50 Cent. I like the things he says and the things he talks about. I like his music too, his films, right? He's a motivational person for someone like me. Obviously, you can see my demographic. It's me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments, right? Is he right? Is more, let's say, more built up countries privileged and not using their advantage adverse to third world countries and less well-established economic countries, right? Is he right what he's saying? And should he be more empathetic or not? Should it just be the strongest of the strongest survive and the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, right? You let me know what you think in the comments. And am I waffling? Did you like this reaction video or not? Should I keep doing it? Should I not? Yeah, you let me know, right? Anyway, Drivers Make Podcast. Please like, subscribe, share if you can. Check me out on Instagram, Drivers Make Podcast. Check me out on TikTok, Drivers Make Podcast. And you can check my personal Instagram and TikTok if you want. Set West and some English kid, right? Lean beef, happy. Alright, thank you for your time. We're out.